What's going on, everyone? Dan back here with the Regular Guy Garage. Something I'm going to do today, something that most people are kind of just intimidated to do, and even I was at one point. So I have a, for those who don't know, my 2019 Mustang has the black accent package. The problem with the black paint is it shows a lot of imperfections very quickly, whereas like other colors can hide it. Like the blue on my car, unless you get really, really close to it, you can't really see swirls or anything like that. But the black, it just sticks out plain as day. So what I'm gonna do today is I went and got a clay bar kit from just AutoZone, and then I have a polisher as well. What I'm gonna do is clay bar the rear trunk lid, which I'll show you has a lot of swirls in. So I've already saved you the pain of having to watch me do some montage where I wash the car. I've already washed it. So I'm gonna get set up here. What I'm gonna do is clay bar this section right here. You can't really tell from back here when you look at it, and also because the light's not on it. But as you get, I don't know if these are coming through the camera, but you can see all those, they look like scratches, fingerprints, swirls, all kind of stuff. And this car really, it's only got like 9,000 miles on it. I haven't had it for that long. But this is washed, and all of those imperfections, you can just see them just glaring right through. So what I'm gonna do is clay bar this section, and then I'm going to get my buffing machine out with a correction pad, and then I have a 3-in-1 wax where I can just apply the wax to it at a lower speed setting, and then bump the speed setting up, and it'll go ahead and polish it off. It'll finish it. And like I said, this is all stuff I just picked it up in my local auto parts store, AutoZone, O'Reilly's, you know, Advance Auto, whatever one you have close by, which they're usually all right next to each other. But you can pick this stuff up there. It's not intimidating. You don't have to be intimidated to do it. Plug or anything for any specific product. This is the only clay kit that they had at the AutoZone that I went to. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what's inside. So it comes with a bottle of instant detailer. This is something that you absolutely need to do clay barring. A nice clean towel. And, well, there's one clay bar and the other. So that's what you get in the pack. 2 clay bars, your towel, and then the instant detailer. Essentially what's going to happen, I'm going to open one of these. You don't need to use the whole clay bar. I'm going to take just kind of a small chunk off, roll it up, kind of flatten it into a disc. We're going to spray. So now I had to kind of research on how to do this. No one showed me how to do it, so this is just me going off of what I've seen on, you know, YouTube and read on some different forums and stuff. I've already washed the car. I'm going to go ahead and spray the detailer out, get it nice and wet, and then just go ahead and rub the clay bar over it. Light pressure, almost no pressure, just back and forth. All right, and then after we're done with that, we just go ahead and wipe it off, and then I'm going to finish it with my polishing tool, which I'll go ahead and show you guys in a second. Alright, so getting started. If you just take your hand, so the car's already clean, but if you just kind of take your hand over your car, and after you've cleaned it, you just kind of rub it along, and you can feel it is super, super rough. It literally, you feel all of the sand and the dirt embedded inside the paint. This should be really slick as glass before you do any sort of waxing or, you know, trying to do paint correction or anything like that. Now, I'm no expert, but I mean, it just makes sense. If you just start trying to swirl this stuff around, I would assume that's just how you really get swirls in the paint. And so yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my clay bar set up. I'm gonna go ahead and spray this stuff on and start getting it all cleaned up. All right, so for now, I just went ahead and pulled a small chunk off. I'm just gonna kind of roll it around and get it rolled into a ball, and then they say to mold it into a disc. Now you don't need to use that whole giant chunk of clay that came off of it. Also, if you don't want to get this thing contaminated, so I'm gonna go ahead and stick that additional leftover into some sort of, you know, plastic bag or plastic container to keep it sanitized. If you do drop this on the floor, you have to just throw it out because it's very sticky and all the contaminants will stick to it. But we should be pretty good here. Let's get started. right off the bat, this tail piece is as slick as glass right now. Before, you could hear the contaminants in the paint before. You don't hear anything now. This is so satisfying. Like, I can't believe how smooth that is. I've always been intimidated to do stuff like this. You just saw it in real time. It didn't take long at all. And it came out, I mean, this is perfect. Zero contaminants, aside from what I'm spreading on it right now. Alright guys, so now what I'm going to do is I have this buffing tool that I got from AutoZone. It's Griot's Garage. Fairly cheap, I mean not crazy expensive compared to some of them out there, but a really good beginner's tool. I mean, like I said, this is the first time I've ever doing it, so I just kind of went cheap with it. Comes with the correcting pad that you need, but it also comes with a wax. It's a 3, as I drop it, so it's a 3-in-1 wax. So if you're just spreading out a wax, you need a softer pad than this, more of a buffing pad, or more of a polishing pad, which I have for my wife's truck. I'm gonna go ahead and apply the wax to her truck with that pad. But for this one, since I'm taking out some light swirls and a little like light scratches and swirls, I'm gonna use this one along with this 3-in-1. It's called Liquid Wax 3-in-1 by Griot's Garage. Like I said, I haven't used it before. This will be the first time I'm using it. So now that we got the clay bar done, I'm gonna stick my pad to my polisher here. It is a 6-inch pad. I've read that a 5-inch pad is better for smaller surfaces, but this is what I got, so this is what we're going to be working with. Shake my stuff up. Now the way that you want to apply, focus, there we go. All right, so the way you actually want to apply this, you don't really want to, lather it up crazy. You just want a few pea-sized dots, 5 to 6 pea-sized dots. Go ahead and then press the wax onto the area that you're doing. Spread it out on a slow speed setting so you can get full coverage, and then you can go ahead and ramp up the speed and polish it all out. Well guys, I mean, it looks like a mirror. I've down here a little bit. I probably could have spent some more time and got it 100% improved. You used to be able to see the scratches from 10 feet away. Now I have to get really close and you can barely see them. I think if I had a smaller wheel, I could have definitely got them out a little easier. I was trying not to hit some of the other areas inadvertently, so but 100% happy. This is slick as glass. So like I said guys, I've never done this stuff before. You just watch me do it for the first time in real time. You really can't mess it up. I mean, you can, but if you follow the steps that are laid out, which you could just search online, you're not gonna mess it up. I can't wait to do the rest of the car. I'm I'm not gonna bore you guys with that stuff. Maybe I'll take some footage of it and maybe include in the next video or something. But I'll definitely show you the finished product when it's all done. But I will say, go to the parts, if you're having this issue, if you have black paint, go down to AutoZone, pick up the same thing that I did. Instead of paying someone probably $1,000 to do a paint correction on your car, just, you know, hit the pertinent areas. You don't have to do the whole car. Hit the areas that really are the eyesores, and the car's gonna look great. Just this little trunk lid area, I'm incredibly ecstatic with how it came out. For now, I'm gonna clean up my area. It's getting to be a bit of a mess. Go Chiefs, we're in the Super Bowl. Let's go guys, let's win it. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. If you don't follow me on Instagram, @RegularGuyGarage. If you like the video, make sure you hit the like button. If you're new, be sure to subscribe. Definitely leave comments. I love conversating with you guys. Take care. We'll see you on the next one.